Henry lever-action rifles are the epitome of American craftsmanship and frontier spirit, combining classic design with modern performance. So, with that said, we listed some models you should consider if a lever action is on your buy list. Henry All-Weather Picatinny Rail. One of the flagship hunting rifles is the all-weather Picatinny Rail 4570 Sidegate, which is Henry's version of a do-everything guide gun. As the name implies, it is built for the elements. The metal has a hard chrome satin finish. The stock is a stained hardwood. The feel of the wood on this rifle is hard to describe. I highly recommend handling one in person. The hard chrome finish is smooth and uniform on the receiver and barrel, and the stained hardwood is both smooth and provides good purchase at the same time. It has an aperture peep sight mounted at the rear of the substantial Picatinny rail. Henry outfitted it with an oversized lever loop, with the 18.43-inch barrel. The overall length is 37.5 inches and has a 4+1 capacity. The rifle can be loaded either through the side gate on the receiver or by dropping rounds into the tubular magazine. The large loop lever is also extremely smooth to operate and comfortable for repeated use. The only thing that one might want to add is some threading or porting at the muzzle. This rifle is lightning quick to use with a red dot mounted on it. Recoil is extremely mild with black powder cowboy loads. Henry really does have one of the better ventilated rubber recoil pads for this big cartridge. I would feel very confident using the Henry All-Weather in a hunting situation. Overall, this is a versatile and capable thumper that is equally at home in bear country or in a deer stand overlooking a food plot. Henry X Models. The X Model line of rifles from Henry takes the classic feel of the lever action and adds modern tweaks to it. Available in 30-30, 410 shotgun, 45-70, 357, and 44 mag. Each X Model features synthetic furniture, a Picatinny top rail, M-lock slots on the forend, and a rubber recoil pad on the buttstock. A blued steel barrel with a threaded muzzle allows for a suppressor on any of the models, and fiber optic sights round out the package. There are two other areas of the X Model where Henry enhances the functionality of the traditional lever-action rifle. First, the lever loop is widened and extended to match the curve of the buttstock's grip perfectly. Second, the front and rear sight both contain fiber optic inserts for better visibility. Two orange rods border the notch of the semi-buckhorn rear, while the ramped front sight consists of a green rod within a metal housing. The rear sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. The receiver of the X Model is also drilled and tapped for mounting an optic. Henry offers low and medium one-piece tally mounts and an Evolution Gunworks Picatinny rail. In terms of both performance and appearance, the X Model more than meets modern expectations. At the same time, though, the rifle retains many of the features hunters and shooters love about lever guns. Henry Long Ranger. If you want to be the modern leader in lever-action rifles, it only makes sense to have a lever-action rifle chambered in modern cartridges. This rifle is offered in 223 Rem, 243 Win, 308 Win, and 6.5 Creedmoor. I don't know what their best seller is, but everybody I know who bought one of these rifles has a 6.5 Creedmoor, of course. The Long Ranger has an exposed hammer with a transfer bar safety system. It uses a geared action and a chromed steel bolt with a 6-lug rotary locking head. The lockup is similar to a bolt-action rifle, which is how it can handle the pressure of modern cartridges. It features side ejection for easy scope use. The receiver is lightweight aluminum alloy. The gun uses a steel-bodied, flush-fit detachable magazine. It has a 5-round capacity in 223 and a 4-round for everything else. The Long Ranger includes a 20-inch free-floated barrel, except for the Creedmoor, which uses a 22-inch tube. The rifle brings a new level of accuracy to the lever-action design. It's a great choice for big-game hunters anywhere. Now, if you could only convince them to make it in .358 Winchester. Henry Lever-Action Axe 410. Uniquely in its own class, the lever-action Axe 410 might lack in overall practicality, but it's one of the most enjoyable guns you'll ever strip from a scabbard. With a barrel length of just 16 inches, the firearm is extremely nimble, surprisingly controllable, and fast on target acquisition. It fires 2.5-inch 410 shells and boasts what Henry calls its axe handle grip. The pistol grip and forend are made from a gorgeous American walnut that's super smooth and great looking. A barrel and receiver that are blued, and the gun retains that classic Western look. You can work the lever and get her to sing. A side-loading gate also means you can keep it in action, giving you a fast means to top off its 5-round tubular magazine. Utility-wise, I could see this being a short and handy snake or pest gun. Loaded with a heavy birdshot load, you won't have any issues dispatching pests and dangerous snakes. Think of it as the manliest garden gun on the market. Henry, Golden Boy. The Golden Boy rifle is the rifle that really put Henry on the map. It looks like it came out of the 1860s with a brass-colored frame, walnut stock, and octagon barrel. At first glance, it resembles a scaled-down Winchester Model 1886, the rifle the Native Americans called the Yellow Boy. Both are rimfires, but the original used the .44 Henry flat cartridge, while the new Yellow Boy uses modern rimfires. The rifle will take 22 LR, 22 long, and 22 short. There are also variants in 22 Magnum and 17 HMR. There's even a shortened youth model. The rifle weighs in at a hefty 6 3/4 pounds. This too is historically accurate, as the original 1866 was not a lightweight. It has an adjustable buckhorn-type rear sight. The 22 version holds 16 rounds of long rifle, or 21 rounds of short. The 22 mag can carry 12 rounds, and the 17 HMR holds 11. Henry, Big Boy Classic. Pistol caliber long guns tend to raise some shooters' hackles, but Henry's Big Boy line of lever actions smashes most of their objections. Chambered in a wide selection of handgun magnums, the rifle is plenty powerful, in many cases substantially enhancing a cartridge's ballistics compared to a revolver. How much more? In the neighborhood of 300 to 400 FPS, when making the jump from a 4-inch barreled handgun to an 18-inch barreled rifle. In the end, you're left with a manageable firearm with the chops to defend your home and put meat on the table. On top of that, with the Big Boy, you'll look good doing so. Of the 9 models and seemingly endless variations, the Big Boy Classic has the most to offer in the aesthetics and flexibility departments. Though, the more tactically configured Big Boy Model X comes in a close second, given it conforms more to modern shooters' wants and needs, such as a rail and loading gate. As far as the Classic goes, with its brass frame, rich walnut, semi-buckhorn rear sight, and octagon blued steel barrel, the model is the epitome of the company's gun-making ethos. Additionally, with 5 caliber choices, 44 mag, 45 Colt, 357 mag, 41 mag, and 327 Fed mag, it's fit to fill any role you demand of it. All of the options are solid, though it seems a crime not to go whole hog with a Big Boy and chamber it in .44 Magnum.